so lonely.
Yo, it's your boy Gamer Mike's here, coming back to you with the last day on Earth. I guess I should say welcome back to my channel once again. Thanks for coming. I hope you all like the content that I've been producing so far, but let's get into the video straight away. This is version 1.5.8, as you can see to the bottom right there. This video is designed to show you all that you can go through the Alpha bunker without having to use any guns, but I must let you know that I did carry guns. I was just looking around the map to see if it had any of the chopper events to show you all, which it didn't. So moving on to the bunker here now. Like I was saying, this video was designed to show you all that you don't necessarily have to have any guns, as well as I'll be demonstrating the use of the bow and arrows. This is basically what I carried to the Alpha bunker to get it done. I was about to redeem some chests with the coupons that you see that are carrying there. I'd also use those items in the from the chest to complete the bunker. So as we reach into the bunker here now, whenever this thing decides to load, that is, yeah, I think they need to fix that. But anyways, moving forward, come in here. We will just show you all one more time what I have in my menu. Nice. Replenish my health first. I like this part that you don't need to remember the code. Once the man go and pay attention to the radio at home, he would naturally remember the password for himself. I guess you should know that by now. Just check these cupboards to see if I left anything interesting. Go back here, check here. This is emergency equipment, just in case I need a crowbar for level 2 or level 3 rather. Nothing in here. Nothing in here. Let's see. Nothing in here. Alright, so basically they really have anything special there, so let's get straight into it. Maybe later in the future the game would have less loading screens, or maybe they could find like a way to take it away almost entirely. Anyways, onto the lobby. We're being efficient as possible, trying to save as much time as possible in this video. So for the parts where I actually did use my gun, I will be telling you what you can use as a substitute. I will try my best to show you all that you can go through with just melee weapons, but it will require a lot of time, patience, and skill. So this is the first kill here, a free kill, using the saw blade mace, obviously. One free ticket, nice. Bring them up to 51. As you can see, you can't stack them more than 51 at a time, which I guess makes sense. You can come in here and get a free hit off of this floater boater. You don't necessarily need to kill him, but if you want to get tickets, I suggest you do. Sneak up on him, crack him one, do some heavy damage, and then just hit him like 2 more shots. 1, 2, that should do it. He had nothing, so wasted my time. The thing is, you would never know which enemy would drop what and when they would drop, or if they would drop at all. Still nothing in this room. Still just run around just to make sure nothing doesn't appear. Doesn't seem to have anything here. Make a turn around, walk around, walk around, walk around. Nothing. Alright. So first thing first, we kill the enemies in this room before we actually progress to open the boxes. Like I say, it's just a matter of patience. So from this point forward, I will just be like narrating what gonna happen. This video was pre-recorded, by the way. This was actually played earlier this morning, and the voiceovers, well, I do it long after the fact that I play the game. Anyways, so 2 free kills there. Come in this room here, sneak up on this big brother here, and 1 shot. Yep, cut him in half. Check and see what I have on the shelf. So far so good, everything seems to be normal. Have 1 spanner that I definitely need to complete my gunsmith bench, which I'll get back to that later on. Probably put that as the thumbnail for this video. Check the bin, see if it is gonna give me anything special. Well, obviously the rubbish, and well, 1 free ticket as always. So we redeem the first box, which is the green box, which is the easiest box, and right away we get some good stuff. We have engine parts, which is nice. Get a gun, a crowbar, some clothes, some aluminum, gas, and medipacks and whatnot, food. yeah, so that's basically what it had in this box. This box is a good box, you understand? So just go to the next box here now. Chess or survival kit terminal. Redeem the 25 tickets. And let me see what it have in this box here. Nice. So you see that it have more gun parts, more clothes, guns, chopper wheel, which I don't really need right now. It have aluminum, it have paint, and more health and whatnot. So basically the two boxes was fairly alright. I mean, for somebody who's now starting, if they could accumulate enough tickets, it would work out really well for them. Because I mean, look at the stuff inside the box. I mean, come on, can't get better than that, right? So I'll stack these rest of tickets here. I don't necessarily need to, I could always just come back. And let's go straight to floor number 2, which is originally floor 1. After these loading screens of a couple of seconds. I really didn't do much editing to these videos, otherwise I'd have cut out all the loading screens. But anyways, moving forward. So first thing first, I would like to change the saw blade mace to put on more health, because I know there's a whole lot of zombies I can deal with here. Open up the door, run up. Right, so basically this is how you're gonna deal with the first set of enemies. If you don't have the saw blade mace, spike mace will do just well, or maybe the skull crusher. But this is basically all you're doing. Right, hit one, move away, hit one, move away, rinse and repeat until eventually you have no more enemies. Be careful not to go too close to the edges of the wall, because the arms will definitely get you. Although it only do 3% damage, or 3 damage, 3 HP damage on every time it is you get hit. Pro tip, make sure and bathe, drink water and eat before you actually come down into the bunker, because throughout this video this man was actually real thirsty and that was a problem, you understand? But anyways, moving on. I actually made a mistake here, but you could simply outsmart the frenzy giant here. You don't necessarily even need to go in this room, but I just wanted to show you that you could outsmart the frenzy giant. And you could simply just use the bow and arrow to kill him. Now I will not use the bow and arrow entirely to take him out because it took too long, but this is just to show you that you can do it if you don't have guns and you have the time and the patience and I guess a little bit of skill. This is basically all you need to do. Hit him, run, because he's slow. Hit him, run, stop, hit him, run, and so on and so on. But basically that is all you need to do for all the frenzy giants. You just have to be a little bit brave and have some patience and plan your route very skillfully, otherwise you'll trap yourself in a corner. So try not to take up too much of time, use the gun, finish him off. There you go. Alright, and that brings him to an end. He has a ticket. That one life and a ticket. I can't even remember if I take his ticket. Back on his skull crusher. Oh yes, I did. One yellow ticket. Back up the road. Yeah, I like the mechanics of the bow and arrow though, because the longer you hold it, the more damage you do. But if you hold it too long, you would miss. Right? Now this is something I observed right away. They moved the location of the box that you saw in the corner there, and they actually made it a washing machine. And obviously you wouldn't have any guns inside here, but I find that was cool. Instead of opening like just random chests, you're making it open actual things now. You understand? For this part, you could simply run around and hit them one at a time, but yeah, I guess you would know how to deal with toxic abominations by now, right? So let's continue to use the melee weapons, and a little advice: when you're doing that, try and focus on one at a time instead of having the character jab between both enemies. If you notice a little while ago, the frenzy giant, not the frenzy, the toxic abomination just stand up right there watching the partner and they'll beat up, yes. So again, this would normally be a locker, it's like some shelves, which is real decent. Nice, get some water, because this man was real thirsty for whatever reason. Take the ticket and leave everything else. How sweet. After you finally get the water, you want to piss. That's just real irony, yes. Alright, fill my health up. Check my inventory and back out into the wilderness. Or into the bunker actually. Sneak up on this toxic abomination here. This shouldn't take too long, one shot. And I think I would just go ahead and fist him out, like swing him out, because it's just one floater boater. You don't necessarily need to do this. You could probably sneak past him if you like, maybe to the door to the left. But the reason for killing all the enemies again is to get the coupons, which I find is great value. Alright, so for those who don't have guns, you'll sneak in this room. You could get a free hit off of the first one, the next one will rush you. That's okay, you'll just be like 2 hits on him, nice. And you need to be careful here and sneak past, okay, because you don't want to wake up, you don't want to aggro these enemies on the outside of the wall. As you can see, it's supposed to have 3, but apparently the game has it redesigned, because even look, these lockers are now different. It does not have a floater boater outside in the hall anymore, just 2 tucks. There's 2 floater boaters. Nice, on the health pack. Put it there one time. Make sure your life right up and take your time and sneak past here so not to aggro those 2 floater boaters. You can actually sneak up on these. I've tried that a lot of times, so there's always come. Or maybe I just didn't do it right. But if you notice to the corner, there's a box. Instead of a box, it's actually a washing machine again, which is cool. Open it up, maybe get some good stuff in it. Can't remember. Nope, nothing. Well, anyways, I guess that's basically where you get for checking a washing machine, right? So yeah, at this point I'm pulling 1 arrow. Obviously you could kill him from that range without actually having to open the gate. And throughout the video you would notice that I'm using the bow and arrow for different things, just to show you that you don't need a gun for some of the enemies or for even some of the locations. Yeah, it'll just take a little while, but at least you get the job done, and at least you could get to go through the bunker finally and get not all but some of the loot. And well, maybe within the process you'll get a lot of tickets as well. See, in this box here, it had actually just 1 ticket, which was real lame. Anyways, moving forward, still have the bow equipped. In that room up on top there, it have a couple of enemies. As you can see, it's a frenzy giant, but it have like 2 boxes inside here, which I will not be going for, just to show you that you don't actually need to open all the rooms. Turn off the gas. Hi big one, always right there. And this is what I wanted to make sure. You could use the bow to take out the turret. You don't need to have a gun of long range. You see, it will just take a little bit of time, like I say, and patience. But the bow is real good compared to the zip gun. And if you don't have an M16 or AK-47 or something with range to shoot it, the bows are actually a real good way of doing it, because if you notice, the health of the turret, and I still have the bow, and the bow came out real good. Now, for instance, I don't have the time, so I'll put on the AK just to show you, to continue going through the stage in a timely manner, because I don't want to make the video too long. So you see that you could do the bow, you could use the bow to kill the turret, but I just switched to the gun to make it a little more time efficient, right? So let's check this box here, see what we have inside it. Alright, so we have some aluminum and tickets and a watch. The dealer haven't actually asked me for a watch in a long time. So this is an easy cheap kill here, 1. Take out the next one. The reason for running is to separate them so that you could kill like 1 enemy at a time, right? You see, it's real straightforward. If you're in a bunch and all of them doing damage at the same time, your health will go down faster. But if you run away, you could sometimes get a hit off without even taking any damage. Right, so that is basically why I just run around and fight like a crazy person. Alright, take up some more tickets here. The weapon broke in our last fight, so I put the machete, which is also a really good weapon to come down here if you want to just melee your way out and use bow and arrows. You can carry a set of machetes and a set of bow and arrows. I will not open that room to the top left because, or did I open it? I can't remember. I think I did though, because I didn't have any frenzy giants inside here. It's supposed to have like a floater boat, as you can see, or 2, a big one and a small one, which is weird. I just take them out because they doesn't really deal that much damage, provided that you have a good armor. But as you can see that when there's 2 of them hitting you, your life will go down relatively fast. I suggest you learn how much hits you could take before you die so that you could use your medipacks on them efficiently. Let me check that bodies there. Again, this room was redesigned because it was not a desk before. I think it used to be like a locker or something to the corner, which means the development of the game is coming along very good. Get some more medipacks, some more tickets, lead the cloth behind or the thick fabric. In this room here I have 2 fast biters. Deal with them real serious. 1, 2. So far so good on the melee. As you can see, I don't need the guns. I just try to think. It is usually have a floater boater in this room, so you don't want to go there and pass this way because they removed the one from up here. All you just have to deal with is like the gas. That is right here. Just run past it. Stop. You can run straight away and just replenish your health, but I'm trying to show you how best I can do it without taking too much damage. Before you do anything else, I suggest opening this terminal so that you could go back upstairs or come back down if you happen to die now, you understand? Because I have a lot of enemies here, and well, I know people might try to get greedy and want to run all the way down, but I have a lot of enemies there. So first we deal with the toxic abomination by himself, trying to argue with the crowd of enemies. Weapon almost finished. He's down. In the room to the left have a frenzy giant. In the room on the right have 2 toxic abominations again. But you notice they redesigned the room as well, because in this room normally it would have like a door to the top right hand side of this area. Get a free hit of the toxic abomination. I know that you could deal with them using this machete. I think the machete should break anytime around now. And I'll just punch him out because I don't know I'll do more damage than he can do. Just replenish my health. Next ticket, nice, a red one. Alright, so as you can see, the wall here now used to have like a door behind it or several doors. They remove it entirely and they just put like shelves. So I guess, like I said, the development of the game coming along smooth. We see what I have on that shelf there. No, not 1 green ticket. So far it seems that there's only give you more green tickets than anything else. I mean, it is the easiest level of tickets to receive, but I did get an engine part in a green box, so I guess that's not all bad. As you can see, there are a horde of enemies down here. I would suggest coming downstairs here with a saw blade mace or a skull crusher at full health, but as you can see, both of mine are weak. But and that's basically it for the first floor. If you want to go back down, you just need to like carry those 2 items that I mentioned. Character needs some water again. The struggles of not drinking any water before leaving home. So I had to run back into the room that I left the bottle of water. You don't want to die of thirst. That'd be real funny, right? Do a whole video to die of thirst. Run back down in the corner. Come on, move. See, it will be real good to have on full body armor when you're coming on here. That way you could take a full shot from the frenzied giant. In case you do happen to get hit from him, you would survive with a little bit of life to run away. Now, what I was saying is that you could come down here, but you would need to have either a skull crusher or a saw blade mace. But seeing that I didn't have any, I just used the machine gun. It will be the same concept, except that you'll just be hitting and running and replenishing your life, right? But obviously with the gun it'll be a lot easier. I think I'll just use the bow here to just show you that you don't need a gun to kill this frenzy giant. Of course it will take some time. Why are you shooting at the one inside? Anyways, so yeah, just continue hitting him, running, As you can see, his life going down at different rates because it depends on how long you charge the bow for. So how much damage you could do. I think you could do from at least for like the lowest being 5 and the strongest being 20. I have yet to actually make a perfect hit, but I guess you could see that the mechanics on the bow is decent, right? And this is all you would need to do. It will require a little more time, but guess what? It's cheaper to make a bow and arrow than to actually go out and find a gun and die from an NPC who have a better gun and more armor. So this is the easy way to do it. And this is the cheap way to do it. It just require patience. And Mr. Frenzy Giant, like, he don't really think. He actually set us up to be able to pass without having to make him walk around all the way. And as you can see, these shots coming down here now. And the health on the bow is actually real good, because I mean, I was using this for the turret, I use it for other enemy behind the fence, and look, I'm using it on the Frenzy Giant, and it working out real good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And that is how you deal with a Frenzy Giant with the bow, providing that you have the time. Right, so let's move further down into the next area, where it have 2 more Frenzy Giants that you would be surprised to see how easy it is to just get past them. Check these new design blockers, which is cool. Find out this here is actually something that decent, because I don't know, it making the game feel more realistic. Instead of having boxes everywhere, they have like lockers and stuff. Find that decent. So we open this next locker here. By the way, if you all find the videos too long, you could just, like, I would leave like timestamps in the description showing like when each level would start, so that you will have an idea where you want to start looking at the video from. Alright, so we have 2 Frenzy Giants down here. Now, this is very easy. You could come right here and target the one through defense without actually even taking any damage from the one that's standing right in your face. It will just take some time, obviously, but guess what? It works. It's cheaper, cost efficient, not time efficient, but it is work. You understand? So I guess the bow and arrow, it would definitely work for people who don't have guns, and the lower level players who now coming up, just have a bit of a learning curve. The best thing to do is try and get as much damage off with the bow, at least 14 to like 17 every time you shoot. You just need to hold on a little more, not too much, so that you would miss. And yeah, just keep going and grinding and grinding and grinding. One of the things that I have to mention though, and some of the things that are going to come in the next update, which we were told that it was coming in this update, was the fact that you was going to get emotions, like it was going to give it to give your player emotions, but I have yet to actually see it. The chopper events of them, I haven't seen it as well. There's something to come as well. Still shooting my bow away. Yeah, I'm still working out that the next Frenzy Giant, just watching the partner get shoot. Because I don't want to believe he's so blind that he can't see me from right there. He must just say, well, boy, me about to help you now. He could dead. Anyways, just like 2 more shots, I guess. 1, yep, and 2. And for this one, you don't even need to kill this next fat bastard. Just hit him a shot and just kite him all the way up. Make sure he right behind you at all times. Just carry him all the way up. And you're just giving it, basically all you're doing is going to give yourself enough time to open both chests or whatever they have it as now. So you're just gonna run all the way up and you're waiting for him. You're making sure he don't get too far behind. Come on, fat boy, keep up, fat boy, come on. Yes, keep coming, fat boy, come on. Who's a good fat boy? Alright, so you just need to be a little bit brave at this point, right? Just stick a little close to the corner here as to make him come this direction, right? You could do it on the other side too if you feel like, but I suggest doing this side, seeing that it have no debris of anything, and you just run past him. And he's so slow that you'll be able to run all the way back down, all the way back down into the room where you kill his partner behind the fence. You have enough time to open both of the lockers that you see in here. Come on, open up locker and hope that he don't reach back in time. Take the red ticket. Open the next chest. I keep saying chest because that's all they used to have before. Now they have lockers. Open the next locker, and as you could see, big boy coming back down the road. Slow speed ahead. And you could stand up right by the fence here and not kill him. Keep in mind that he will get you. But anyways, I'm gonna show you this little trick here. Oh no, he's gonna get me. No, he's not. So you see, that is basically all. So you don't need to panic, you understand? Just make sure and take up that ticket here. And that is basically how you would clear the first level or the second level of Alpha Bunker. You could go ahead and kill him if you like, you know, using the bow and the same technique. Have our next frenzy inside if you're feeling froggy. But for now, we go into the first floor to replenish on the items that we use up. You would need to come down here with more melee weapons, obviously, because you notice that the ones that I have completely finished. So when the game decides to load back up, nice, there we go. Alright, so you come in the box, take whatever weapons you need, you understand? This is something that, no, I didn't even need to take these weapons, but seeing that I didn't have any melee weapons, you know, I would just like go ahead and just take maybe the crowbar to open the gate upstairs. I think what next I'd take, boy? I don't know why I was taking so long to think here. You know. Took the handgun, I left all the broken items. Take the shotgun, I think too. Did I not take the shotgun? What am I waiting for? I can't even remember what I was doing at this point now. Alright, I remember putting back the tickets on them. Nice. Here, moving on. Exchange that for that and that for that. Because they were weak. Again, if you want to do that out weapons, you just need to bring more melee weapons because they will break a lot faster than the guns. Make sure that I have nothing that I could carry with me. Eat all beans, maybe replenish all that I toast. The health right up. Come down here and see if it have any water. Did it have any water? Yes, it have water. Great. So I drink that water. Drink a beer. Still take a piss. You see, one of the things I was always mentioned is that try your best not to drink water when you're in an open place that enemies could attack you because you'd be problems. The character cannot do anything when he's taking a piss. You understand? So as we approach the level 3 floor, let me see what's going to happen here now. I can't wait for the new locations like the sewers and the ruined cities and things. I guess them things might actually be special events because I don't know how they'll implement those new levels. So basically what they would normally come up here with if you didn't have guns would be some melee weapons, right? Not the crowbar, you need that to open the gate. Have a frenzy here that you don't need to actually attack. You could spend the rest of the match, no sorry, not match, the rest of the evening just standing there by himself, all alone. So right, so this is where you would naturally need to have your melee weapons, but I didn't have any. So I used the gun, take them out. You see if you had like the skull crusher or the saw blade mace, how easy it would be instead of having a gun. Unfortunately I didn't have any with me. Alright, so that was 3 down and a whole set more to come. Let me go, replenish my health and then just continue running up. The thing actually moved, the dispensary moved from there and they put like a cupboard in the corner, you understand? Which is, I was real impressed about that though. I remember thinking to myself, hey, but if these people could change so much in just the development stage of this game, the full version could be real cool, right? Unfortunately, it had nothing inside there. It may not have anything for you, or it might as well, so you should check it just because it's open. Here, you could also use more melee weapons. You don't necessarily have to have a gun to go through here. You could sneak all the way up to the toxic abomination that you was barely seen to the top of the screen, but seeing that I didn't have any melee weapons, I used the gun, run to try and mitigate as much damage as possible. And this is basically all you would be doing with the saw blade mace, the spike devastator, skull crusher, whatever melee weapon you find that does work real good. You could simply just do the same thing there. You just just run away and deal with them one at a time to take less damage. You don't necessarily have to go in this room if you don't want to, but wait, what? I stink? How? Oh, because the man pissed twice. Wait, this game real stink with itself. Yes, anyways. So you're putting on the bow for this part here. One with less health. Just to show you that you could deal with the turret. Don't need that gun again. This will definitely take up a lot of time. And seeing that you just get 3 days in the Alpha bunker for those who don't have guns, you could probably take your time, build up a whole bunch of bows and come back here like Robin Hood and destroy everything with some arrows, you know what I mean? It would, like I said, it will just take some time. You understand? But right now, time is what we do have. The point I'm using the bow is to show you that you could use the bow instead of the gun. I keep saying this over and over for the people who rush ahead just to see how it is past level 3. Right, so let's see. You could also use the bow just to wear it down in case you don't have enough health on your guns to outrange the turret. Just use the bow, then switch to your gun, whatever health it might be, and just gun it down. Now again, I'm only using the guns to just try and save time, right? So yeah, open the box, see if it have anything decent in it. Let's see. Nice, a crowbar and a red ticket, which I will believe in. Just take any red ticket. I'll come back and read these things later on. In case you're wondering why I keep leaving a lot of stuff behind, is because this is just I try to show you that you could go through the bunker with less guns, more bow and arrow, saw blade, mace, melee weapons in general. Then unfortunately again I didn't have any, so you'd have 2 toxic spitters here that you could simply take out by sneaking up to the first one. If you had like a saw blade mace or maybe the skull crusher. I didn't. To the bottom right is where the frenzy giant is. You don't need to go that way, you just go up right in the corner there. See them on the bottom of the map? Nice. You open the door, you stand up right here, or maybe just go up a little, because it's nice, and then shoot them. There's just 3 of them. Nice, 1, 2, 3. Take some damage. Now if you had your saw blade mace or your skull crusher, same thing apply. No pressure. And you'll try not to go into the gas because it is draining your life rapidly. Right. In case you was wondering, you cannot kill him without aggroing both of them using the bow, but I'll still show you anyways. Whoops, you get a free hit and there they come running down, which I find don't make sense. He getting hit but the next one getting aggroed. Anyways, maybe they would fix it in the upcoming updates. Next ticket. All here you could just use 1 saw blade mace to clear them out, skull crusher. Or hey, look at him, he hung up on the railing. Yes, that's funny. Yeah, so all this part of the stage you don't need to have a gun. The saw blade mace or the skull crusher will work just fine. At this point I would switch to my bow and arrow if I were you. Unfortunately mine, both bows are almost out of health. Shoot the toxic spitter please, thank you. Take out the toxic spitter, then the frenzy giant. Obviously if I had more health on both of the bows, I would have been able to kill both toxic spitter and frenzy giant without having to switch to a gun. Come on boys, let's go. Nice, your turn big man, frenzy giant. And this is basically all there is to it. You know, these levels are not hard, it's just patience, a little bit of skill, and well, a little bit of farming to make the bows. It's not that expensive though, but still not. Just need to save up your resources and build a couple bows, have enough health. If you're coming here without guns, you will definitely need more health packs and a lot more melee weapons, right? So at this point I had no more bows, so obviously I would have to switch to a gun, which you already know that I was going to do eventually, because like I said, the point is just to show you that you could use the bow. Mash up the gate using the crowbar. Kill our next toxic abomination. Yeah, he died without even touching him. Switch to maybe the handgun. Nice, use it with less health. And you could practically just sneak past a lot of the enemies. And don't go in that room unless you're feeling a little froggy, because I have a frenzy giant just waiting to take you out. As you open that room, aggro to toxic, run back a little bit to make sure that you don't bring the whole squad. Kill them off one at a time or however. Leveling up is a nice way to save health too, you know. I suggest coming down here when you're almost level up. And you just get like a full health. So you could sneak past them fellas, they open the terminal like normal. They wouldn't even realize you're doing that, and they're literally not even 10 feet away in terms of gaming. You could open here without them two fellas in the corridor seeing you as well. I don't think it really had anything good inside here. Yep, I was right. Check to see how much water I had needed. Whoops, put back that way. Drink our water. Put it back. At this point I sneak up on them. There's two toxic spitters. Without the gun you would be using your saw blade mace or your skull crusher. Punch out this man because I have enough health. Imagine what's my body armor and I still punching him out. Still not afraid of anything. Alright, so we run down here. Inside this room have a frenzy giant, as you can see there, and a toxic abomination, right? Now the trick in it is to just draft out the toxic abomination without aggroing the frenzy giant. All you need to do is just open the door. First you make sure you have, like in your case it will be the bow. You put on your bow, you open the door, and you hit him a shot and run. Just one shot and run. That way the frenzy giant wouldn't come. Once you're within a safe distance, you kill the toxic abomination, there you have it. Right? He's still being in the corner there, just breezing out, doing nothing. Just making sure he ain't moving. Nice, nice, nice. You come, you sneak, you take your time, you sneak through the room, you open the next door, it have a frenzy giant inside here. Do not try to open that cupboard without expecting him not to get aggroed. I'll show you anyways. He will get aggroed immediately after you touch it, but the other one will still not be aggroed, right? So you just wait for him to come. If you have your bow and arrow ready, you could kite him all the way around, almost all the way around to this area here. You have to keep in mind though, when you're doing that, if you sneak past and you didn't kill all the enemies in this room, it'll have two here, which I forgot completely, and I aggroed them by accident. But anyways, the point I'm trying to make today, all you just need to do is be patient and be sneaky. If you're going to kill all the enemies, you just bait them out like two at a time and deal with them, right? By the time these fellas die, the toxic abomination die, the frenzy giant will still be coming around the corner. Obviously if I didn't have the gun, I'd have been using a saw blade mace and it would have been a lot easier. Well, in terms of using guns now. Right, kill the frenzy giant here. Well, if you had the bow and arrow, obviously you would have been quite back to the beginning of the area. Seeing that them fellas die, I could come and show you that I have a frenzy giant in this room with two chests, right? Now it's up to you. You could pull him out, open the door, pull him out with the bow and arrow, and make him run all the way around here because it's a complete circle and it will just take some time, but you could definitely do it. Let me just go to show you that I'm not pulling your legs. So you see, you could just go right there and everything will be real smooth. I do apologize for the sound effects in the background because like the neighbor decided to do some work in their yard, so I apologize. Maybe they add a chainsaw into the game one day as well, and then we'll be familiar with that song. Get one red ticket, come here, open this room, nice, open this locker, see what we have inside it. In the room right next to the locker is a frenzy giant, which we will not be going into. If you want to, you could just kite him out and hire him far run all the way around the same place where I'm not sure you could carry the other one far run. Open this terminal so that you wouldn't set off the alarm for the most obvious reason, to not aggro all the enemies. So you see, frenzy giant. So just don't interfere with that fella. Alright, so just go back a little bit. Yeah, you could just take your time and sneak past big one in the corner there. Nice, open up. Right, from this point on, you would need to have a lot of health and a lot of saw blade mace to get past, right? Because it have a whole set of enemies down here. So the objective is to try and keep your health up as much as you could. You get a sneak attack on the first one. And obviously I don't have any of the saw blade mace or anything, so I just put on a gun. And well, I would gun my way through, but I will definitely just tell you exactly what you need to do. It will have these fellas running down here. When you have your melee weapons, you run away. This toxic spitter would come first, so you will deal with him first, and then eventually you could just take out the other guys by running around and swiping at them, right? That's basically it. Oh gosh, I really apologize for that noise in the background. Sorry. I'm not exactly sure how loud it is for you all, but I know it will be there now. Anyways, so that room I just passed is the one with the gas in it, but I'll open the box first before I go into the room, just to show you. Come on, box, open up, open up. Nice, nothing but failure in that box. I'll go back and open the room to show you. That is where you need the gas mask for. Still not sure if they're going to allow us to make our own gas mask, because I see like it is get filters. Anyways, come back around. In this room that I'm going and show you here, it have one set of enemies inside here. And as always, this man always hungry, so I'll just eat some jerky to carry back up my health, and strangely enough, water. So as you can see, it have a set of enemies inside here. If you have enough time and you have enough melee weapons and enough health pack or food or whatever, you could sneak in and kill them out. Well, kill the first two and then just run out and just keep swiping and running back and swiping and running back and run all the way around swiping. That is if you have the time, using a saw blade mace. I don't think I need to explain it to you because you have a general idea as to how you would deal with them out in the wild. You would run and swipe, run and swipe. Nice. So I just wanted to show you that it have a room full of enemies, so you're not going there. This area is whatever that toxic is on the ground or wherever. You open here, it have one enemy in the hall. Same thing. You come, you use your thing, you sneak up on him, you swipe him. I don't have any, so I shoot him out, right? Basic principle is that you're killing the enemies using the saw blade mace or the skull crusher. Alright. If you all still have a bit of trouble going through the bunkers, I will definitely just show you all how easy it is done. When I have more time, this video was actually rushed because I wouldn't have the time to play it out properly right now using only melee weapons. You could just come here with a bow and arrow. I think you would be able to hit him from this range. However, I did not hit him using the gun. I came in. Yeah, all you could do if you're using the bow, same principle, you shoot him and run, shoot him and run, shoot him and run. Shoot him and run. Well, obviously it will be faster with the gun, but you just shoot him and run and carry him all the way around. Make sure you don't aggro at the other enemies. And that is basically it. Because like you reach the terminal here, you open the door and you're more or less set, because at this point you could go back and come as you please. The rest of the rooms and them, you can always go back and kill all the rest of enemies because you wouldn't have anybody blocking you. You could just kite them all the way around using whatever weapons you have. You could always come back and deal with them because you have 3 days to do it. So this is basically, I think maybe about an hour. I don't think you should open that room unless you really want to fight somewhere. Before we go, I will show you all that you could definitely take out these last set of enemies right here. Well, obviously it have a frenzy giant, right? So you will just try to draw the toxic spitter first, which I will show you without drawing the frenzy giant. Kill him first and then deal with the frenzy giant. Obviously with the bow and arrow it will be a lot different. Hit him and run, hit him and run, hit him and run. Basic strategy. Right, get here, get this last box here, and in this last room here I think it's like 4 or 5 toxic spitters, which you could just you could melee them out if you have enough health and maybe a strong enough melee weapon like the saw blade mace. I keep referring to that because I don't think it have anything else that does do as much damage as that in the entire game in terms of like handheld weapons, right? So you see they would all just bunch up. You just hit and run, hit and run, hit and run, fill up your life while you're doing so, and you should be fine, right? You take the tickets, not too bad. This is for the people who never get this far. This here is the blueprint for the item. Sorry, wait, just right, nice. For this item here, it is called the acid bath. I'm not sure what it is used for. I saw some images and a video of a guy with a chopper carrying back home an infected chest. But anyways, that's for next time. Open up this last box here. Let's see if we get anything good. Just some tickets and some wire I'll come back for definitely. And this is the last room we can enter here. And that is where the gas is. To the left corner here, you see the 2 lockers in the radar. And if you feel like you want to kill that fuzzy jet, to go back for the 2 boxes that you left out before, you could come here to have 1 arrow and definitely shoot him, and he wouldn't even be happy. You understand? So that is all the tips that I could possibly think about giving you to go through the bunker with minimal guns, if any at all. It will just require a lot more time, a little more patience, a little more skills, and a bit of luck when you're learning to kite the frenzy giants. Right, so that will bring this video to an end. I hope it was informative. I hope you enjoy my video editing, and I hope to see you all in the next episode of The Last Day on Earth. Hopefully by then I will finish a chapter. I hope you all like, subscribe and share, and I'll see you all later.